Hey everybody, I've gotten a lot of comments and questions from the Nucanoe owners group reference my 2018 Nucanoe Frontier 12, and I thought it'd be easier to make a video than take a lot of pictures and little short 30-second videos. So let me move the camera and I will show you what I've done. Okay, as I said, this is the 2018 Frontier 12 and the nuclear green color. This boat is 12 feet long, 41 inches wide, and 77 pounds minus a seat. With the seat, with this model, I got the high-low adjustable seat base. I have it on the low position because I opted to go with the Millennium B12 seat. It's a mesh seat. The water won't run right through it. It does have a 400-pound capacity, so it's a very heavy-duty seat. Came pretty highly recommended. It folds down, locks into place with a strap there that snaps over. This is a 360-degree seat, so it spins completely around, so you can spin around in the boat and fish facing backwards if you want to. So starting up front, for 2018, they changed the carrying handle. It has a soft grip handle there instead of the toggle type, which is still in the back. There's two rod tip holders here that run along to the shelves on both sides of the boat. Basically, you walk your rod tip up into the rod holders, hook your rod over that hook right there, and the reel and handles sit back here. It does have carrying handles on both sides and elastic cup holders that hold very, very well. There are two small tracks that go along the very front of the boat here. I have the slide mount mounted on mine, and it has the two long tracks that your seat post bolts to, and any other accessories, any slide track accessories. I also installed the Boondocks landing gear on my boat. I purchased a 2.5-inch aluminum square channel tubing with 1/8-inch wall thickness, and I used a piece of 1/2-inch HDPE for a spacer, stainless hardware going down the track nuts you can see there. Very easy to use. You just unscrew this knob, pull it out, walk it forward, slide it back in, tighten the knob down, and you can wheel this thing anywhere. I have taken this thing up and down some crazy hills in the almost 2 weeks I've owned it. And put it back in. Basically, you just walk into the water backwards, float out a little bit, pull this out, slide it right back in there, lock it down. The wheels do float, by the way, so if you drop one, it's not going anywhere. I also have the Nucanoe Black Pack, 3 rod holders. It's a Scotty rod holder mount there I use for a GoPro, and the lid stays up on the Black Pack, which is really nice. I just have a couple day boxes in there on my anchor right now. Here is the rope, the rear carrying handle with a toggle on the paracord. I have installed the slide lock anchor trolley, which allows you to set your anchor anywhere along the side of the boat you want with the locking thing. There is a cleat right there if you want to use it. Electronics on this boat, as I said, on this slide mount here, I have the Bullwinkle, which allows you to lay your rod tips. If your fish finder wasn't right here, you got it on a ball mount someplace. This here is designed to slide your hog trough in to come forward to here. There is a gear locker right here that is very spacious, waterproof. Lifts up and stays up out of your way. A lot of room in there, just tons. This bag will come out, give you access to the hull of the boat. This is the only hole in the boat, the only access though. This morning I was able to slide a 9-foot fly rod in there all the way in and keep it out of the way. Put that back down. I'm just on sawhorse, so I'm doing this one hand, bear with me. And that locks back into place. I went with the Helix 5 by Humminbird. It's on simulation mode there. Now you can buy the cell block, which holds your battery, mounts on top or underneath, and your transducer arm will go over the side. I really did not want a transducer arm hanging over the side of my boat. Just not used to that. My other boat had a scupper hole up front to hold the transducer. So this is a cheap $5 Flamboy Walmart tackle box. It was green. I painted the thing with the hammer finish satin black, and I added a little amenities to this boat. It has a master on and off switch, which will give me my voltmeter, how much battery life I have left. This toggle over here has illuminated 2 USB ports. This one here has a 12-volt receptacle for a black light or a spotlight or something. And I did not want my transducer wire laying along the back of the whole floor of the boat. So this morning I drilled some holes and installed the Hobie through wiring kit. So my transducer wire goes into the hole right there, which you can access with this hatch here. Goes all the way through the hole to the back of the boat into the through wiring kit right here. My transducer, I made my own transducer scupper hole mount. This is another piece of 1/2-inch HDPE that put me a hole in the center when I used the hole saw and put my drill bit there to put my stainless steel bolt through that runs down to my transducer. I slotted the plastic here so water will still flow into it. And my transducer is now under the boat inside the channels. If you can see it in there, it is approximately at least 1.5 inches, 1.75 inches up inside the tunnels on the hull, so it's not going to get hit by rocks or anything like that. I'm not going to drag it off. Also, the transom of this boat is squared off. That means you can mount up to a 2.5 horsepower gasoline engine, transom mounted trolling motor. They also make a bow mount for a foot control trolling motor up on the front here. And I have not ordered it yet, but they also be available this month, I believe, is a pedal system which mounts on the track, goes down to the floor, and has raised pedals sticking up, and a cable system that runs along the back of the boat to the hardware and propeller down in the back that will lift out of the way when you don't need it. This is about the most stable boat I've ever been in my life. I have absolutely having a ball with this. I can get up, walk to the front, get in the gear locker, come back, sit down, spin around, get to my tackle box, fish backwards. With this seat also, I almost forgot this. This was one of those cheap folding chairs. The cooler underneath of it. I found it on the side of the lake. I would have picked it up anyway just because I can't stand trash or littering. And I repurposed this with aluminum rod, paracord up here. It's secured at the bottom with the straps that came on the bag. And in the small one here, soft plastics, the larger pouch is insulated. So I will throw an ice pack in there, and I now use a Camelback bladder and tube to keep my water in. For a long time I would take out a 32-ounce Nalgene bottle full of water and come back with maybe 2 drinks taken out of it because I'm either paddling or fishing, so I'm never taking time to drink. With this thing here, I'll have ice cold water and I can drink while I'm paddling. Seat folds down, locks into place there. So there is my walkthrough of my boat and the modifications I've done. Like I said, this thing is absolutely incredible, and it is completely just amazing, the stability. All right, y'all have a great day.